People who don't work normal 35 to 40 hours per week jobs and don't have to go to the workplace to work like freelance and home-based workers but are making more than enough money. What do you do? How did you get there? What's your daily routine like and how satisfied are you? I do work 40 hours a week, but I get to choose where I work, from home, my office, Florida, whatever. I am a data manager for a small furniture company that sells on Amazon and the other large online retailers. Update the product pages and make sure the customers aren't confused about what they're buying. Makeover for X. What I did as an overnight security guard. Tell you the truth, I have no idea how I got this job. Half the time, I don't know what I'm doing. And people tell me I'm doing a great job all the time. Fake it till you make it, folks. Used to work as a traveling aircraft mechanic in very remote and isolated places for a unique company. I took commercial, private, military aircraft to get to work locations like glaciers, etc., and worked 3 weeks to 6 months at a time depending on contract requirements. Daily routine changed every day depending on what was going on, but usually work 1 to 3 hours in the morning and 2 to 3 hours in the evening. It was a very satisfying job and a great experience, but the home life suffered greatly because of it. I'm a writer. I support my entire family through my writing. Husband is stay-at-home dad. Even though I'm also at home, just working. I write novels. It took me 10 solid years, writing a novel a year, before one sold. And that one has led to a career of writing. It was hard, and I often felt like giving up. Mostly because I had 10 years and 10 novels that were rejected, adding up to about 1,000 rejections. 1,000 times someone told me no, I wasn't good enough. That eats at you. Now I have my dream job. My entire family is with me all day. My kid is going to have a kick-ass life. I write when I want to, but I make myself want to a lot. My daily schedule depends on my deadlines and my home life. I can take a month off and deal with family if I need to. I can lock myself in my office and write all day if I need to. I do well with deadlines and working in big bursts, so it works well for us. Basically, I'm literally living my dream. I work on boats. I more or less work out of my house. Garage. My garage is my shop. I live in a city with a ton of boats, and there is no shortage of boats to work on. My routine is I get around 530, go for a 2-mile walk or a 5-mile bike ride, have some breakfast, shit, shower, shave, and go work on a boat by 7 to 7:30. I tend to wrap up actual work around noonish, but the rest of the day I might be running around getting parts or just talking with people. I am a crop farmer that lives on the farm, so technically I do work at home. The hours depend on the time of the year. I work around 80 to 100 hours a week during planting and harvesting season, 40 to 50 hours a week during the summer, and less than 20 hours a week during the winter. Farming is difficult to get into though, at least for a cash grain operation in the Corn Belt. A person basically has to be born into it anymore or become a business partner with an established grower. Beekeeper. My father finished agronomy engineering. Stopped working with our land. We don't have much, but we have more than enough. He sold all our tractors, etc., and invested in beekeeping. Beekeeping is ideal job if you're lazy and have some land to put bees there. We work 5 months a year, 4 to 5 a day, while other 7 months are preparations for season, and we work 2 to 3 hours a day if we are not too lazy. I am quite satisfied with this job since I am not too ambitious about studies and school, but still can make progress and make more money every year. I am 17 years old. When I was 17, I learned about all the chemicals in different light bulbs, like mercury phosphorus powder, the dangers of all these lights, and that in 1996 there was not a single place to recycle them. I made a system that can break down the various components and outsource the materials for recycling. Fast forward 14 years and we are now a government-funded company with hundreds of depots all around our province collecting lights bulbs for US to recycle. Started out working 65 hours work weeks and now made the company to where I go in twice a month to chat with management and make sure everything is up to standards. I'm a nanny in a wealthy London neighborhood. I've done this 10 years and don't really enjoy it anymore, but I make more money than most of my contemporaries. Even those who graduated. I dropped out at 16. I only work afternoons. I work whatever I want. I choose what we do, can just chill and read a book in the park all day when it's nice while they play, and I eat most of my meals there for free. Not the most rewarding or interesting job in the world, but pretty chill and great money. Edit. I'm freelance and have my own place. Tour guide in France. It depends on the day and the season, but maximum I work 20 to 25 hours a week, mostly the mornings. I just started and it pays more than I could hope for at my age. I'm 23 and get 2,000 a month on average, which is good for France. I actually earn the statutory maximum from my specific independent workers class in France. If I earn more, I get to another class and will be taxed more. Flight attendant, usually have 10 to 20 days off a month. I run my own tattoo studio in Iraq Kurdistan, to be more precise, which is a lot more safe. Just came on a whim as an English teacher, and one thing led to another. As a Westerner, the non-English speaking locals are kind but don't mess with me, and enough people want tattoos that I'm busy of all the time. Marijuana extraction consultant, me graduate degree in thermodynamics. I model different types of supercritical hydrocarbon extractions and develop processes to make new types of hash and distilled THC. I got into the industry by moving to a state that has legal recreational marijuana and being overqualified compared to the other people in the same industry. Timing helped a lot as well. Now the market in my state is flooded, but I got in just before recreational use was legalized. If you want to get into the industry, then find a state that does not have legal marijuana yet, but is planning legislation to do so. This will allow you to get in on the ground floor. I could not be more satisfied with where I have ended up. I love my work. It is different every day, and it is something that I am very passionate about. And let's be real, free pot business is booming. I work from my home. I am an apartment manager and maintenance man for 32 units, the only staff member on site. I applied to the job and said, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'll always be on site, and I'm willing to learn. Still here 2 years later. My daily routine is anything but a routine. Every day is a mystery. I have a rough idea the night before of what I want done. Example, today I'm cleaning out my playground area and removing some bits of tall grass where the mower doesn't reach. In a second it could change due to a water leak or something of that nature. I am fairly satisfied. My old complaint is when you have adults in close proximity constantly. They argue like children. But I love working my own hours. I don't own the complex. I work for a management company. Any questions, let me know. I own a dog training business and love it. The money is about 3 times what I made at any other job. But the most valuable part is being self-employed and setting your own schedule. I take off all the time for 2 to 4 day fishing trips or other vacations. Thanks for watching. Share your stories in the comments.